Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So today I'm going to quickly show you my Nite keychain complete with the Firecord lanyard. So let's get into it. Most people are probably familiar with Firecord by now. It's pretty commonly known about since the Sensible Prepper did a review on it a couple months back. But basically what it is your standard paracord with your 7 strands, but it also has an added strand here which is made out of some sort of cotton, and it has a fire accelerant in it, as well as some sort of wax coating which allows it to burn a little longer. So throughout this whole lanyard, I have that here. Now, some people would probably say, well, you probably went overkill on the Firecord with this one. Typically, it's something because of the higher price point that you just want to use for loops and stuff like that. But you know what? This is something I use every day, and I've used a similar lanyard like this, which isn't Firecord based, for many years now. So I've just recently switched over to the Firecord. I'm slowly starting to break it in, and it's working out great. So on the end here I have a mini ferrocerium rod. I also have a whistle. So we got a whistle on there. Then I have the Nite carabiner, and I also have these mini, I think they're called mini S locks, and they're locking. And you can get these Nite carabiners, and they come with these little S beaners, but they don't actually have the lock, so you have to buy these S beaners separately. And I think they're about $5 for 2 of them. But you know, I've used these for several years and I haven't had any problems, so I think it's a good investment. Now on there I have my Olight 80 lumen flashlight, a little pill bottle that I sometimes use for caffeine or what have you. I have my little bird knife here, which comes in quite handy. Don't have a multi-tool on there at this point. I'm trying to keep the weight down. You can put a lithium energizer battery in your flashlight. They're going to weigh, I think, about 30 to 40% less than a normal AAA battery. So I find those work out really good. I don't have all my keys on here right now for security purposes. And of course a USB stick that I honestly don't usually keep on there. I just put that on there for demonstration purposes to give you ideas for what you might need. Obviously, if you don't need it right now, then you probably don't need it. So I also have a ceramic striker on there, so I can easily use this in conjunction with the ferro rod to create some sparks, and of course ignite the Firecord if need be. Now this is a pretty standard Cobra Weave, I believe it's called. Lots of paracord channels out there today. It's really easy to make a survival bracelet, so it's not rocket science. You can go do it. This only took me maybe 20 minutes to make. So I think that the keychain lanyard concept is superior to the paracord bracelet because I find that I just use it more. It serves a function. I always go to grab my keys just like that, whether they're, you know, in the desk or whether they're hanging on my pocket. This lanyard hangs nicely outside my pocket, so I always know just by a quick touch to see if my keys are on my person. And yeah, it's just a great thing to have. Everyone in the family has one. I've made one for everybody, and it's actually a great gift. So if you wanted to make something for somebody, and something that they're going to use a lot and they'll always remember you every time they pull out their keys, then a Firecord lanyard might be the way to go for their keychain. It doesn't even have to be Firecord. And the thing with this Cobra Weave is you could put a couple strands of Firecord within and then do the outer layer of the weave in normal paracord if you wanted to conserve your Firecord. The Firecord works really well. Let me demonstrate it for you here. So I'm going to snip a little bit off, and we're going to rough it up a little bit, fluff it up, and we're going to ignite it with our ferrocerium rod. As you can see, I've just sort of roughed it up a little bit. There we go. Not too bad for a keychain. And it actually has a pretty good burn time for such a little tiny piece of thread. So, you know, I only used maybe an inch worth of Firecord. So just a quick rundown here once again. So I have the Nite S locking carabiners. You're definitely going to want to get the locking ones because I've had the ones without that lock, and your keys are just going to basically fall off after a couple days. And this thing here, it's got a good clasp on it. I haven't had any issues with that. and of course the Firecord lanyard. These little trinkets here you can find on the internet, probably on Amazon. You can get yourself some of these mini ferro rods. Because of the current craze in survival paracord bracelets, you can find a lot of different things like this whistle loop here, and the mini ferro rod, and the striker. You could probably also find a lot of other little things that I don't have on here. But anyways, just something for you to consider for your EDC. Good old keychain lanyard. Thanks for watching. Canadian Prepper out.
Check out the Canadian Preppers Network blog, an excellent resource for survivalists and preppers.